I'm
Good evening, Clark, and welcome to the tasting bothy, mate. Are you well?
doing fine, Wally. Yes, and yourself?
Yes, I'm very well, thanks very much.
That's good.
Hopefully, hopefully my brother-in-law, Two Bob Rocket, Gordon Crawford, has set his alarm for this evening and no fell asleep like I did last week and missed us doing Dram A. Not that I would, not that I'd mention that live on the tasting bothy.
No, no.
I'll tell you, I'll know in a minute because his comments will start to come up. Oh, why have I not? Why? Oh, there's it. Can I not see the chat? Don't know what's that. I've got something different this week. There's been an update done, obviously, on my on StreamYard that we use, and for some reason, I've not got my usual chat here, unless it's in the comments. Oh no, yes, he's awake. I'll just say good morning. So, hi Gordon. Yes, good to have you with us tonight. We have envelope B ready to go when we get there. But we're going to start with one of Clark's this evening, a Glen Keith.
Yes, this was a present from someone. So I can't quite remember who, but it's probably a birthday present from last year, I suspect. Yes. But that's what we have tonight. We have.
So this is a Distillery edition one, isn't it? Yes. We obviously like that one, Clark, because there's not much left.
Well,
tells me a lot about the Dram before I even start to drink it. Tells me
it's probably just handy. And I think Glen Keith
is part of Chivas Group.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Yeah, it's a Speyside malt.
Yes, it is.
And I think it is. I think it's part of Chivas.
Yeah.
I'll ask Sandy later on if that's the case. But I think it is. I think Glen Keith is part of the Chivas. And is this a non-age statement? I take it. I know it's a Distillery edition, but
I don't think there's an age on this one. Nope. It's not an age.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And all it really says about it is it's done in traditional oak. That's it.
Right, that's all it tells us. Right, I like them when they're like that. That means there's very little for us so we can say anything we want about it.
Pretty much,
there for us to follow the notes in it. But it's very light in colour, Clark.
It is, yeah.
I'm going to restirring the glass here.
See what it does.
It looks very, very oily. When I look at these legs, it takes a wee while, but when they come, it looks like it's very oily in the glass. I like when it's like that.
Mm.
So what's this, Clark? ABV is it about 40, 43? What's it?
40.
40. We'll take a wee note of that. So then I forget.
40. That's interesting.
Okay, let's get it on the nose.
That's interesting. It's taken ages to run. Sitting like droplets of water.
I know it's really coating the glass well. No, this is very
fruity, boy.
Orchard fruity, that kind of appley. It's like
that's right.
It's like apples,
pears,
apples. Pears. It's apples and pears and that kind of stuff. There's a wee hint of vanilla toffiness in there, but not much. I take it as American oak. This is a kind of American oak cask. It's not a first fill bourbon or anything like that. I think it's just American oak.
It just says traditional oak, so it doesn't say if it's European or American.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. It's got a kind of banana skin. Not when you peel a banana. Not a full banana, but
I see what you're saying. Uh-huh.
Wow, that's nice. Well, I like that. On the
Yeah,
nose,
I see what you're saying.
I'm going to score that quite high in the nose. I like that. It's nice and light and fresh, Clark.
It is. It's a lovely fresh fruit salad with ice cream. That's what that is. It's just
Yes,
with
yes. Okay, let's get it on the
bananas in
let's get it in the apple. Let's have a wee taste of it.
it. Hope this is one of these disappointing ones where everything good about it's the nose.
Mm. Oh, it's vanilla sweet. There's a nice wee bit of heat in that, Clark. I like that. That
Did I say?
gingery.
Yep.
Got a hint of
Yep.
apricot in there,
Yep.
Clark. I'm picking up apricots.
That's. I was thinking it was if it was a soft fruit, kind of like peaches and all that, but apricots. Yep, I like that one. Yep. Mhm. Mhm.
The finish on it's nice as well. There's a wee bit of kind of floral notes and honey. Oh, I like that.
Mhm.
Oh, I really like that.
We touch of jasmine, that kind of thing in it.
Mm-hmm.
Remarkably easy drinking is
Mm-hmm.
what I would say about that.
Oh, I like that. That is really nice, Clark. So that's the Glenkeith Distillery
It's
edition.
still yeah.
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 I've seen this and I've not seen the Distillery edition. I've seen quite a lot of Glenkeiths. I've never had Glenkeith before. This is the first time I've had a Glenkeith. But this is lovely.
It's nice, eh? Aye.
You know,
Uh,
that's an easy drinking dram, mate.
yeah, it's lovely and fresh.
Whoever
It's
bought
just nice.
whoever bought you that for your birthday did well.
Well, if I could remember who it was, I would tell them.
Mm. Quite oily in texture, Clark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh yes, 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 yes.
It's nice, that. Mm-hmm.
Do you know we've had a lot of sherry bombs recently,
Yeah.
and it's actually quite nice to
Yeah.
have.
Stuff.
You know, the
Something.
last cup. Yep.
Aye. Something a bit more simple.
Yeah,
Not
something
not
that's
not
just it's not got that
overly
pack a
complex.
punch. I know the
That,
ones Gordon has given us has been fabulous, and they've all been cask strength. This
yeah.
at 40% is just that's a lovely dram, Clark. Oh, I'm really shocked at that. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm probably shocked because I've never had a Glenkeith before, and therefore I'm having this for the first time and thinking to myself, oh, I could actually quite get into this distillery.
Aye. Well,
I'd like to try some more of these
that's the
because
only one
that's
I've
nice.
seen. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Well, there you go.
aye.
It's always good
Oh,
when you come away with a success, isn't it?
aye, my mouth's full. It's like apple crumble and custard. Gordon said that, and it
Yes,
is
aye.
like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
so sweet and
Mm-hmm.
vanilla. It's just lovely. It's like, and like
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, I'm getting that
Yeah.
apricot in it, but I'm also getting that kind of light hint of pears, that have been,
Mm-hmm.
when you used to get a tin of pears and you had the syrupy juice that was in it. It's got
That's
that.
right,
It's
aye.
got that. It's really, really nice.
That's right,
I've
aye.
not had a tin of pears
Aye.
for ages, but that's what I like.
It's a wee walk through the orchard, this one, isn't it?
Oh, aye, aye. Oh, well done. Goodness, we're waiting a wee while to try this one, but it's brilliant.
Aye. You've had that one sitting for a wee while. Worth the wait, Willie.
Gordon's saying that the Glenkeith is nice. It's usually an offer in Tesco's and Sainsbury's. And there's many other outlets available, I suppose, but just to, just to name a few. We're all right. We've not got any advertising stuff to worry about, so we can mention if we want. Yes, I will be sending Sandy Hislop a wee message after our session tonight to say to him, we had the Glenkeith out of your stable. This is nice. So this goes into Chivas. So I wonder if it actually goes into the likes of Royal Salute, or whether they use something that's slightly different from what this actually goes into as part of their Chivas range. That's lovely.
There you go.
This is one that you could quite easily pair with like a Sauvignon Blanc or something like that. A nice summer dram.
Aye.
You know, in the winter, you like the sherry casks and you like the spiciness and the kind of cinnamony. This has got a really nice light air about it. It's very light, very floral. It's the kind of thing that you might want to have on a summer evening, sitting outside and just enjoying a dram. Might be one for walking along the beach with Clark.
Oh, now you're talking. Yep.
It's got a wee saltiness in it.
Get that one in the hip flask, huh?
I hope so. Well, that's nice.
I'll try and bear that in mind.
I'm looking at that bottle, Clark. The likelihood of that getting into a hip flask between now and the summer is very, it's very unlikely.
I'll either need to hide it somewhere or get another one they say.
If you were pouring it, there's probably 4 drams in that. But the way that's no house measures.
No.
House measures
No.
It's my house measure. Very good. Very good. Gordon's is
right. Well, tell me.
Just lifting Gordon's is slightly lighter. It's It's a wee bit more oilier, I think, looking at it in the glass. But it's not dissimilar on the nose.
Ooh, now that's interesting.
It is.
Interesting.
And
could be a wee. It could be a space item.
Well, because of his association with Sandy Hislop as well. Could they both be the same? That would imagine if we both had the same, if we both had Glenkeith.
That would be amazing. It would be amazing. Right, tell me how you've scored this thing.
I don't think
I'm sitting here.
It's very similar on the nose.
I'm sitting here with bated breath to tell me how you scored this.
A 95, Clark. I love it. I think it's a brilliant dram.
Well, there you go. Well, I scored it a 91, but I could have scored it higher than that. But we've had some outstanding drams. And this is a good dram. But
Glengarry we had last week. We had that Glengarry last week, and I scored that a 96.
That's right.
And I think this is up there with that Glengarry. So
there you go. That's right. I scored a 94, so I'm not actually that far away.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a 9 out of 10. It's up there in the 9s.
It is easily, aye.
You know,
agree with you.
I didn't really worry about the point odds unless we're getting to 97s, 98s. But no, I think that's a great dram. And I mean, I don't know what the kind of price it is on retail wise.
You're right. That's the kind of thing you'll get on special offer. No, you'll get that on special offer in the supermarkets. I think
Right.
Being not a well-known name, they won't demand the same kind of prices you'll get for something that's better known. So I suspect you'll get that at a good price in the supermarket.
Yep.
Which is a good thing for guys like us that want a good dram at a good price.
I know. I might have a wee wander into Tesco's tomorrow just to see if there's a Glenkeith there, just to get an idea as to what kind of price it is. So.
The same one. Yeah. Interesting. Right, we sniffed the other one.
That's nice. Aye, let's have a wee look at this other one, which it's still, there are no legs running around the glass. I actually purposely gave that a wee run round the glass while we were having a look at it to see the colour of it. And I'm still waiting for the legs to appear. It really does coat the glass, so Clark. It's really oily, and so again,
That is remarkably like the last one. When I'm looking at the legs, little tiny droplets, really more than legs, just clinging there. Maybe quite sugary as well. But that looks like the other one when I'm looking at it.
The only thing I would say is that this is a wee bit slower on that, and I think this is back to Gordon Way's cask strength drams.
That's
compared to that last one. So I think the first one, that lower ABV, although it was oily, I think this is a lot higher ABV than the 40% that we had before.
Excuse me. Yep.
So let's get it on the nose and have a wee.
Oh, I see what you. Aye.
It's not dissimilar.
It's not that stuff. No, it isn't. It really isn't it?
There might be a wee hint of sherry in there.
It's a warmer smell than the last one.
Yes,
slightly.
I think
you know
that's coming from but that's coming for the ABV. I think.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. It's still got that kind of raisiny nose to it.
That's right. There's a wee bit more dried fruits to this than there was the last one. Was all fresh fruits.
Yeah, this is more dry fruits and fresh fruits. Gordon's just said that you can buy a bottle of that Glen Keith for £24 at the moment at Whiskey World.
There you go. Eh? This is nice.
Oh, it's actually making my eyes water.
But that's just the strength of it. Don't breathe too deep.
We can't help it though, because that's on the nose. That's a lovely nose again. Not dissimilar to what we've had.
No, quite like it.
I'm getting my wee book just to write my notes and where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So
me too.
Pens to the side of me here. So because we haven't a Scooby yet, we've got here in Dram B. But on the nose, I think that's. I'm probably going to score that the same as I've scored the last one. I think the nose is slightly similar. The only difference on this for me is it's not as kind of appley like I had before. I'm getting more raisins for this.
Yes. Yep.
Reminds me of Dundee cake.
I know what you're saying.
It's like a cake, like that Dundee cake, the raisins and the raisins and the cakiness there. Oh, aye.
You touch a marzipan then. You touch a marzipan then to go your raisins.
There's a touch of marzipan in there, yes, aye.
I was thinking it was banana, but I think it's actually marzipan that was smelling rather than banana.
It's more marzipan, aye, that's what I mean. It's not like a banana loaf like we've had before with the banana bread. This is more... Well, I'm saying Dundee cake, but you know what I mean.
I know.
It's got these raisins and everything else. It's a cake. I said Dundee cake because that's what I recognise as one of those kind of...
It's a rich fruit cake.
Yeah. Again, I think this is an American oak type ex-bourbon barrel or something. There's something else there though, Clark. I'm getting a wee bit of that. Do you know Old Jamaica? Remember that?
Yeah, aye.
Old Jamaica chocolate. I know.
Rum with your raisin.
I don't know if it's because I'm getting that raisin Dundee cake raisin cake type. It's making my head's maybe just mixed up with that, you know.
No, I know what you mean. It does have a sort of an old Jamaican smell. I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Well, again, this isn't this is one that I hope the nose doesn't disappoint here, because the nose is good. We've had this before where we've taken the nose and then we've went,
Aye.
this is lovely, and then you taste it and go, oh, it's not really as good as it smells.
It
This
smells.
smells
Well, I
lovely
was
though.
thinking you were going to say that with this one, with the last one. I was thinking, oh, you're going to say, brilliant nose butt, because we've had that a few times.
Aye, and it's not as light as the last one on the nose. It's a wee bit more fruitier on the
That's
nose.
it. That's a, or a
So
medium
I'm
than a
liking
light.
that.
Right, we need to
Right,
get a taste
thanks,
then.
mate. Aye,
Cheers.
okay, no. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Oh, that's bonny.
Oh, wow.
It's nice, aye.
That's
Yeah,
certainly it's cast strength, mate. I don't know what strength it is, but it's certainly cast strength. Oh, wow.
that's nice.
Wow,
That is
wow,
nice.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
This is completely different from what he's given us before. He's given us all these sherry casks. He's given us a bourbon cask on
That's
this
right.
occasion. And
I think so, aye.
wow. The first thing I get is a mouthful of butterscotch. Oh, have you frozen, mate? Don't go and freezing on me.
Back. I'll give it a
You're
shout
back.
to
You're
but
back. No, you're back. I'm saying that I get a mouthful of butterscotch. It reminds me of these butterscotch sweeties that my grandfather used to have.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I can picture these sweets with the gold wrappers that I
Yeah.
used to unwrap that my grandfather used to have. Not the Werther's original ones, the old ones that were
The other ones.
like shards of glass inside when you bit into them. That's what I get. I can't remember what they were called, what kind of butterscotch they were, but they were really buttery and full of that lovely flavour.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've tasted it, I get a wee bit more of that on my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Finish is a wee bit shorter.
Mm-hmm.
I preferred the finish on the other one to this one.
Right, that's a bit better. Yeah.
I've got a wee bit of pepperiness there,
Yes.
but it's,
Mm-hmm.
it's quite light in its finish. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've actually scored it. It's funny this. It's made me laugh. I do like this. This is lovely. Again,
Yeah.
I don't know what more to say about this, to be honest with you.
No.
I like the cast strength in it. I think that's what I prefer about this to the last one. There's a lot more in it. It's a wee bit more body in this, and the intensity with it being that I'm not adding any water to this. I didn't want to add any water to this because I like it just as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I do add water just for experimental purposes. But sorry, folks, we're coming up to Christmas and I'm not adding water. Gordon, I'm not adding water to this because I like it just as it is, pal. This is lovely.
I like it too. It's a bro half.
Again, it's a wee bit oily. This is like this is like Glen Keith on steroids. It's very similar to the last one. but with a wee bit more punch to it.
A bit more punching. And raisins.
I haven't reflected that in the scores, because where it wins on one side, it's losing on the other.
I think so as well. I'm exactly the same.
I've scored this a 95, the same as I did the last one. And that was I wasn't meaning to do that. That's just how it came out.
Yeah.
I've actually given it more in the palate and more in the overall impression than I did on the nose and the finish. I think the finish is a lot less on this.
Yes.
Than the previous one. And the nose, they're very similar. One's got green apples and fruits. This has got, it's as if there was a wee sherry, or I'm thinking more rum influence in it. Just down to the fact it's like that old Jamaica.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one didn't have that sherry influence at all in it.
But not at all.
Or rum influence. So there was nothing that you could really detect between the two of them. But there is, you can detect that there's something in there. Right.
Well, I've scored that the same as the last one as well.
You've scored that a 91. Right.
91. I've just changed the numbers a bit of it. I've put the numbers in different orders, that's all. Right, come on, what is it?
Well, needless to say, it's another one for the Scottish Malt Whisky Society.
Aye.
Where's my phone? I need my phone.
Let's see what the number says.
It's actually called Butterscotch Encrusted Carnations. I didn't taste any carnations here. It's cask number 9, Clark. So let me go into my wee phone here and put in number 9. Number 9. Oh, it's a Glen Grant.
Oh, really?
So I presume a Glen Grant's a Speyside.
Yes. I've not had a Glen Grant for a long time.
Well, that's what it is. It's a Glen Grant 15-year-old.
There you go.
And try to read what it says here on his bit of paper. It's always difficult for me to see. I can't make it any bigger. I don't know if that says 65 or 55. I think it says 55. Is there anything else to tell? Oh, wait a minute. 56.5. 56.5 ABV.
You were close.
And 15 years old.
Yeah.
Obviously a Speyside. Oh, second fill Guyanese rum barrel.
There you go. Well done.
What does it say about it? Raw sugar cane was served on a bed of cold raisins, topped with a Hessian sack soaked in mango pulp. The palate was a collision of Dundee cake.
There you go.
The finest nutmeg and a bowl of rum punch with a side of cookie dough. Water gifted the nose a bouquet of melted butter soaked in carnations. Well, I've no added that.
No.
Pollen and caramel, it says. While our palates were bathed in butterscotch and anise. I'm not really getting that anise, but anyway. The light perfume finish left us booking the next flight to South America. So it was 12 years in the next bourbon barrel, and then transferred into a second fill Guyanese rum barrel for the remainder of the maturation. So it's been in a ex-bourbon for 12 and then finished for obviously 3 years in the Guyanese rum barrel. Well, that's another good dram, Gordon. Oh, he was telling me I should have went to Specsavers, but I couldn't read on it that it was a 56% of what it is. So, no, that's a nice one as well. That's very nice.
You never guess. You never guess who I bumped into. Never guess who I bumped into in Specsavers.
Everybody.
Everybody. I didn't even see through that one. Oh no. Okay, right.
Right, that really is nice. A wee bit of kind of lemon meringue in there, eh?
I remember. I got something different there just now through what I got before as well. I thought, oh, what was that?
It was a wee bit of lemon meringue pie, or whatever you call it. Remember that? What's that? Key lime pie or something. A bit of citrus in there.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to pick a wee bit of citrus now. But it's still got that Christmas spicy note in it. Oh, I like that. That's magic. That really is. Well done, Gordon. A great dram. So I've got a Smokehead Clark sherry cask.
I'm looking forward to this.
So I'll get that over to you. I'll get one out to Gordon as well. He can do that. When we do our next dram, we'll see if we can get Gordon online.
Very good.
And do that. Because we do Dram C. He's Dram C, we'll get him on. Find out. I mean, the influence is completely different. He's went for sherry now to kind of a bourbony thing with it.
Got a wee touch of rum. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, aye. Anyway, we better say our farewells. 32 minutes. I'll finish this wee dram off in a minute. But try not to go over too much when it comes to sessions that we do, so that folk can follow us and they're not having to spend an hour with us. And we'll do that. So we'll bid you farewell, Gordon. We'll say thank you very much for. I'm looking down here, but I should really look at the screen and bid you farewell. I'm just looking at where you're typing. So he's just saying that there's a Glen Grant 12-year-old on offer in Sainsbury's for £21.
Really?
It's like having Martin Lewis. It's like having Martin Lewis on your chat with you, isn't it?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Not with all these prices, you'll be okay.
Somebody doing research behind the scenes. It's great.
I know. I having research getting done for us, eh? It's absolutely superb. So anyway, we'll bid him a farewell. We'll bid everybody else a farewell. We won't see you until after Christmas, folks. So have a fabulous Christmas. We'll try and fit another one in before New Year, like next Sunday. And what we might do is I've got the Glengoyne 21-year-old that we could maybe have a wee look at. I've got one of those here. I've also got what else have I got? A Tamdu 18, maybe. Got something like that. I've got a couple of bottles that we've got. We've not done the Tamdu cask strength either. I've got one of them that's here. So I've got a couple of different drams that we could look at next week. We'll maybe do something else next week. We've done a couple of yours, Clark, when we do one of mine. Might even do the Smokehead next week. So that'll depend on whether you're available to pop in for a coffee tomorrow and pick up your bottles. That might be possible, he says.
You never can tell.
I'll open the coffee shop especially for you. Anyway, folks, thanks very much for joining us this evening, and we will look forward to seeing you again sometime in the tasting bothy. Have a great night, folks. Have a fabulous Christmas, and we'll see you all soon. Cheers now. Bye-bye.
Good night.